ভয় না আসলে নিয়ে নিস।
Yes. Hello and welcome to this very special pre-retention build-up. We actually do pre-match build-ups. We do pre-match lives. But the anticipation and excitement is actually so high. All kudos to the IPL Governing Council. And the social media is abuzz with the retention rumors right now. So by the end of today, we'll have a proper list of retention from all the teams. A lot of rumors are floating in the market. Ref Sports has exclusively broken a lot of news. We were the first to confirm that Andre Russell, Shreyas Iyer and Mitchell Stark will not be a part of KKR's retention plans. And that has been sort of validated by another very established, reputed cricket website yesterday. So a lot of things happening, but today is the last day. Today is the cutoff day. Today is the deadline where we get to know all the retentions by all the teams and with how much purse the teams enter the auction. Joining me right now, Debashish Sen, Boria Majumdar, Shomik Chakraborty, and you are watching it in both Ref Sports Bangla and English. আমরা মাঝে মাঝে বাংলাতেও বলবো কারণ আমরা চারজন প্রথমে বাঙালি তারপর গ্লোবাল সিটিজেন. So we'll wait for all the viewers to join on both English and Bengali channels, and then we can switch to bilingual. But first, good morning, and let's start with English. Let's go to Boria Majumdar. Boria Majumdar, Rishabh Pant going at the auction table. Does this come as a surprise for you that he's going under the hammer? Shreyas Iyer not retained, and it was only said day before yesterday. The KKR management came ahead and confirmed. We have been in constant touch with Shreyas all this time, but unfortunately, Shreyas will not be a part of KKR's retention. The two esteemed Indian captains, the two most sought after Indian captains, I'm omitting the wicketkeeper batsman part, I'm omitting the batsman middle order part, the two sought after Indian captains go under the hammer. Does this come as a surprise for you, Boria Majumdar?
With IPL, nothing is a surprise. But let us first give some hard facts. For several days, it was being reported that Nicholas Pooran के 18 कोटी टाका दिया हुए थे, Nicholas Pooran को 18 करोड़ दिया जा रहा है, और Mayank Yadav and Ravi Bishnoi 14 crores and 11 crores. I'll address the Shreyas and Rishabh question head on. But let's clear the Lucknow doubt once and for all. Once and for all. One, Nicholas Pooran was being paid 18 crores, everybody said it. Mayank Yadav and Ravi Bishnoi 14 and 11. Mohsin Khan and Ayush Badoni 4 and 4. Total spent 51 crores. It is correct that the total is 51. But Nicholas Pooran, from what I know, is being paid 21 crores. 21 कोटी टाका. Nicholas Pooran को Lucknow Super Giants 21 करोड़ रुपया में retain कर रहा है. 21 करोड़. First retention that has crossed 20 crores is what we know. Henry Klassen will also possibly get that. But 21 crores Nicholas Pooran. 11 crores both Mayank and Ravi Bishnoi. 4 and 4 Mohsin Khan and Ayush Badoni. Total spent 51 crores. Question: why was Nicholas Pooran paid this kind of money? Keno eto taka deya holo? Kyu itna rupya diya gaya? And KL Rahul, why did he lose out? The answer is simple. The Lucknow think tank, Justin Langer, Zahir Khan, and the think tank, they analyzed everything. Nicholas Pooran's strike rate is 190 in T20 at an average. Sometimes against Bangalore last year, it was 300 plus. So 190, 200, 220 strike rate against KL Rahul's 120 strike rate clinched the deal for Nicholas Pooran. They think that Nicholas Pooran, with his stellar record in all T20 competitions across the world, will be the X-factor batter as far as Lucknow Super Giants. Plus, he can bat anywhere. He can come up the order, he can go down, floater, he can bat anywhere. But
and also, can we now say, Boria, that Nicholas Pooran will captain LSG?
No.
Can we say this?
I exactly was coming to that. At this point in time, it will be premature to say that Nicholas Pooran will captain. Absolutely not. I can't say that Nicholas Pooran will captain. We have to wait for the auction to see what happens at the auction before we say that. But that is the Lucknow deal. Coming to Rishabh Pant, from what I know, it was finally decided last night that it is highly, highly, highly unlikely. I'm still using highly unlikely because there is still some hours left. Highly, highly, highly unlikely that Rishabh Pant will stay on in DC. So let's put it this way. Very, very, very likely Rishabh Pant is in the auction. Rishabh Pant auction mein aa rahe is very, very, very likely. Delhi retentions, Kuldeep Yadav done, Aksar Patel done. From what I know, Abhishek Porel as an uncapped will be the uncapped option, and Tristan Stubbs or Jake Fraser McGurk is the other option for Delhi Capitals. Shubhan Chakraborty also joins us. But what I know last night is finally the Rishabh Pant call is done. Pant, it was very emotional for a lot of people there. 9 years with that franchise. Rishabh Pant finally will be in the auction, is what I know. If you remember, because of the Pant angle last year, Delhi got a lot of revenue. The whole ground was packed each time Rishabh Pant played. The emotional angle, the comeback angle. So it has not been easy as far as Delhi Capitals or Rishabh Pant. But if I know right, it is now a done issue. Rishabh Pant is no longer staying with Delhi Capitals. He is coming into the auction. And
So that's
Shreyas
the
Iyer,
first.
that is the first news. We can come to KKR
Yeah,
later.
yeah.
But
So
Lucknow, as I said, 21 crores. That is the figure. When it is out, you can cross check. 21 crores to Nicholas Pooran is the money that Lucknow is paying, not 18. And Rishabh Pant is now in the auction. Ogni.
So this is the first breaking from Rev Sports. This is the pre-retention live. Rishabh Pant going under the hammer. Nicholas Pooran crosses the 18 crore mark. Nicholas Pooran stands at 21 crores with Lucknow Super Giants, and Boria Mojumdar with absolute surety. He confirms that we can cross-check once the retention list is out that Nicholas Pooran has actually got 21 crores from the Lucknow franchisee. Shubhan Chakraborty joins us. He has broken a lot of these, breaking auction news. One comment is doing the rounds, Shubhayan. Let me cut straight to the chase. A lot of people are saying, so this is actually a fan fiction, but Shubhan, you can confirm because you have been the closest to the franchises for a long time. Shubhan, is this Mahi Bhai calling in Rishabh Pant? So are we going to see Rishabh Pant in the yellow jersey? Is the deal done? It's an emotional thing. The fans are going through an absolute high-pitched drama. Shubhan, can you confirm? Mahi Bhai ne बुला लिया ऋषभ पंत को वापस. Mahi Bhai ने कहा कि ऋषभ घर आ जा. Shubhan, your comments.
See, Agni, there will be massive interest for Rishabh Pant. There is no doubt about it. He is going to break the bank. He is going to be the costliest player, arguably the costliest player ever in IPL history. I'm pretty sure he's going to break that Mitchell Stark mark of 24.75 CR. Having said that, not only CSK but a couple of other franchises have also contacted Rishabh Pant's entourage or his management team whether he would like to be part of their squad, and hence they will plan accordingly for the bidding. And of course, CSK, see, we did this story I think around 3-4 months back, where we wrote that CSK management is going to replace MS Dhoni with a top Indian wicketkeeper, not overseas wicketkeeper, not uncapped wicketkeeper, but a top Indian wicketkeeper. And there were a couple of names. Dhruv Jurel, they said that they would be interested if he's available, and in case Rishabh, see, nobody imagined that DC would leave Rishabh Pant. It's a very surprise omission from their retention list. But now that he's available, I'm pretty sure there will be calls made, but not a done deal. You can never say it's a done deal because option is always a chance. You never
Right,
know
Shubhan.
which other teams
Right.
are coming with extra funds or extra money. Yes, Agni.
Yeah.
Ogni, before you go to
Bidding 25.
listen,
Right.
nothing is a done deal. In an auction,
Right.
nothing is a done deal. And I can tell you, Ricky Ponting will break bank for Rishabh Pant. I will tell you, 25 crores, 25 কোটি টাকার বেশি যাবে Rishabh
তাহলে
Pant is
ছাড়লো
very
কেন?
likely.
তাহলে ছাড়লোই বা
না,
কেন?
কারণ আরো অনেকগুলো কারণ আছে। পার্থ জিন্দাল, সৌরভ গাঙ্গুলি, যে জেএসডব্লিউ দলটা, দে আর নট ইন কন্ট্রোল ফর দ্য ফার্স্ট 2 ইয়ার্স। জিএমআরইস কিভাবে ঋষভ পান্তকে ক্যাপ্টেন্সি কনফার্ম করা হয়েছে না হয়নি, অনেকগুলো কারণ ছিল যে কারণে ছাড়লো। 25 কোটি টাকার বেশি হবে এটা মোটামুটি ধরে নাও। কিংস পাঞ্জাব উইল গো ম্যাসিভ, লখনৌ উইল গো বিগ, চেন্নাই উইল গো বিগ, all of these franchises will go, but যেহেতু 100 কোটি টাকা আছে with Punjab, absolutely you can think যে ওরা কি করবে। So nothing is a done deal in the auction except the fact that Rishabh will fetch a lot of money, because it's not just Rishabh the player, it is also Rishabh the brand. Rishabh the brand after Kohli and Rohit, Rishabh the brand after the comeback is one of Indian cricket's strongest brands.
Correct. A lot of people are asking you, Shubhan, in the comment section. Shubhan भैया थोड़ा बता दो CSK का रिटेंशन ये क्या कंफर्म न्यूज है कि जाडेजा को
শ্রমিককে
राइट टू
জিজ্ঞেস
मैच
করো,
कार्ड यूज करके काके
এটা শ্রমিককে
এটা
জিজ্ঞেস
এটা
করো, শ্রমিক
এটা
Shomik da,
শ্রমিক দা ডিপার্টমেন্ট।
Shomik da, over to you. Jadeja going under the hammer or Jadeja going under the right to match card policy, and who are the retentions for CSK?
See, I mean, this is what we have been saying on this platform over the last 2 days. This is sort of our story. The Jadeja's retention hasn't been confirmed yet, right? I mean, as we said last evening also, today they have a final round of meeting. Today they have a final round of meeting under Stephen Fleming, and Stephen Fleming has been given the responsibility to decide whether to retain Jadeja or send him to, I mean, or to exercise RTM for him. See, Jadeja is part of the family.
Shamik,
Jadeja,
one question before you continue. Stephen Fleming being used as a smoke screen, because if they don't retain Jadeja, there will be a huge backlash, and perhaps they don't want that backlash to come on MS Dhoni or the CSK top management. So they pushing Stephen Fleming in front, that whatever, if they release Jadeja, then Stephen Fleming is the guy who took the call, not us.
Shubhan, we all are entitled to read between the lines. Uh, you, you are in touch with the franchise people. I am in touch with the franchise people. We all know what's been happening, but not everything can be said on a public platform, right? So that is the thing. But I mean, as we said today, Indian Express did a story. I mean, but this is our break. That Jadeja might not be retained. We are not saying that he will not be retained. There is a difference. He might be retained. He might not. CSK might exercise the RTM option for him, but CSK's retention as of now are pretty clear. One is Rituraj. Number two is Shivam Dubey. Number three is Pathirana. And number four is MS Dhoni as an uncapped player. They might also consider Samir Rizvi as an uncapped player.
So
Jadeja,
Sunil Chakraborty,
Jadeja,
yeah.
Jadeja at
not
the
Samir
moment.
Rizvi.
Boria
Not
Mujumdar
from what
disagrees.
I know,
Yes, come in.
From what I know, all the other ones, right? Samir Rizvi, from what I know from late last night, might not be, and that's what I am getting. And I am also getting that Rajasthan Royals in a last minute thing. Shubhayan can confirm, Devashish can confirm. Is there a last minute rethink on Yuzvendra Chahal?
Boya,
Before you
there are
take the
two
yes,
players. There are two. Yes,
one
yes, Agni,
sec.
yes,
Before
Agni,
you
yes.
take the Yuzvendra Chahal question, Shubhayan, this is the comment which is doing the round as well in our live. Yashasvi Jaiswal, is he the first retention for Rajasthan Royals? Shubhayan?
Sanju Samson is
Sanju
their
Samson.
captain. He will be there. Second retention is Yashasvi Jaiswal, and don't be surprised if the price is slightly above 14 CR. I'm not confirming it, but don't be surprised that if the price is slightly above 14 CR mark, that like we will see in case of Gujarat Titans with Rashid and Ruturaj Rashid and Shubman Gill getting a similar amount. So don't be surprised if the price is 14 CR. But first retention is Sanju Samson, second is Yashasvi Jaiswal, third is Riyan Parag, is what I can say right now.
Right. So Sanju
And Agni,
Samson, Yashasvi. Yeah,
Agni,
yeah.
this things are a little tricky this time in terms of auction purse. Like you can give someone, I mean, the retention cap at the highest bracket is 18 crore, right? But you can give someone 23, 24, 25 crore, whatever you like. But that
Right.
purse will be deducted, that amount will be deducted from your auction purse. It is not sorry, it is not like 2022 when RCB gave Virat Kohli 17 crore, although the highest retention cap was 15 crore. That extra 2 crore was given to Virat by the RCB and it was not deducted from their auction purse. This time you can do whatever you like, but that amount will be deducted from your auction purse.
So it's an extremely tricky call. So you can clearly understand why are we doing this pre-retention build-up. Let me come to Debashish Shane, who has been sitting very quietly away from all the controversy. Debashish Shane, two massive questions for you. Don't think you can just get away in the live. Two massive questions for you. One is, what happens to Virat Kohli, the captain? Does he take over the captaincy of Royal Challengers Bengaluru? Debashish Shane, over to you.
There are still doubts whether Virat is good. Although there have been reports that he might be captain, but I guess definitely Virat will. RCB gets KL Rahul or Rishabh Pant from the auction. So definitely, then one among them will be the captain. But as far as Rishabh Pant, I guess there will be a reunion kind of a shot if with the kind of pars Punjab Kings have, because Ricky Ponting was the head coach last time in Delhi Capitals, and Rishabh Pant gets along well with Ricky Ponting. We saw we saw several these two get along very well. So it won't be a surprise if Ricky Ponting influences the Punjab.
Does he actually? Does he actually? That is
but the given the amount of pars, given the amount of
Pars is right. Pars is 100% right. You are 200% right. But does he actually is the story? He will have no say. If he is put in the auction, anyone can go and buy him. If Ricky Ponting puts in 30 crores, he has to go to Ricky Ponting with 30 crores. But this whole deal that Ricky Ponting and Rishabh Pant are really this thing and all that, is that the real story? But you're right in terms of pars.
So Debashish Shane is saying very clearly that Ricky Ponting and Punjab will break the.
Go on. You were making the other point. Please go on.
That's the point. I guess with the amount of pars Punjab Kings have, they might definitely. I think at this moment, Punjab Kings are the favorites to retain to buy Rishabh Pant from auction, given the pars they have. Because none of the franchise, because if you look at the other franchise, they are more or less exhausted quite a bit of money with regard to retaining the players. But with Punjab Kings, they have 112 crores left, so they can easily afford to go. First thing they have to do is to get a captain, and with Pant you can have a captain, a wicketkeeper, a batsman. So the 1 in 3 out if you get Rishabh Pant. So I think Punjab Kings will definitely go for Rishabh Pant, but still we never know, because in the auction table the things do change. But then I would be. Still, I would be interested in seeing Shreyas Iyer, how much money he draw. Means he goes for. Means obviously he is another guy where a lot of franchise will be eyeing on, because it is more or less certain now that Shreyas Iyer is not getting retained by KKR along with Russell. So the Shreyas Iyer, Rishabh Pant, and KL Rahul. These are the three players who I think will draw the maximum pars as far as auction is concerned.
If I differ one name from you, if I may say, Rishabh Pant, Ishan Kishan, Shreyas Iyer, Debashish Shane. So that is also a question. One person is asking that, this bracket of Indian wicketkeepers, Rishabh Pant, Ishan Kishan, will they fetch the same amount of money as Stark and Cummins did in the last mini auction? Debashish Shane?
I still feel Rishabh Pant will draw much more money than Ishan Kishan. First, Ishan Kishan is now at this moment is not part of any Indian team. That might and also Pant, as we all know, he is a proven match winner. Although his T20 records is not that great, but then having said that, on any given day, Rishabh Pant will draw a lot more money than Ishan Kishan. Yes, Ishan Kishan will draw big money, because it's all about, means he is also a batter along with a wicketkeeper. So these two will also draw a lot of money.
Shomikda, the next question is for you, and the inevitable has struck. Shomikda, if Pant goes to CSK, who becomes the captain for CSK? Shomik Chakraborty, take this question. I want you to take this question. If Pant goes to CSK, who becomes the captain? Shomikda.
Ritu will remain the captain. Ritu will stay as captain. The thing is that, at least for this season, I mean, CSK works in a different way compared to the other 9 franchises. It's an out and out cricket franchise run by cricket people. From Kashi Viswanathan to other. Kashi had been the secretary of Tamil Nadu Cricket Association for many years. They are the father figure of the franchise, Mr. N. Srinivasan. Although unfortunately he is not well at the moment, father figure. He is an out and out cricket man. They have India Cements have 14 clubs, 15 clubs in the Tamil Nadu League. They are an out and out cricket franchise, and their thought process is different. Uh, Commerce is obviously there. They need to get their sponsors and everything. But now the baton has been passed from Dhoni and Ritu. At least for this season, Ritu will be the captain. If hypothetically Rishabh goes there, maybe in the future, if Ritu is not successful this time, maybe there could be a rethink. But this year at least, Ritu will be the captain, 100%.
Boryada, if you can take this question, I'll ask the same question to Shubhayan as well. This is actually a very thoughtful question from Saurav Roth. He's asking, Jadeja might go into auction, Russell being released. Now the next line is very crucial and significant. IPL teams clearly aren't considering 35 plus players as part of their 3-year plan. Very valid point, Boryada.
Absolutely, because it's not a 1-year auction, it is a 3-year auction. So, and they are fair because ultimately it is about business also. Is it making a business sense? I've got my money, 120 crores, out of which I have to make a team which has to win. So these are all very valid questions. The other question is, should I spend money now or am I better off? Take the case of, so if I put Shubhan in the auction, am I going to get Shubhan back at a lesser money? Do I have that confidence? Take Andre Russell. If I'm paying Andre Russell 14 crores or 11 crores or 18 crores, do I have the confidence of getting Andre Russell back at say 8-9 crores? Possible, I'll put him there. So it is also there. Shreyas Iyer is a different ball game. From what I know, Kiran Gandhi and Shreyas Iyer are best friends, extremely close. So do not be surprised 1 second if you see Delhi Capitals going big time for Shreyas Iyer to get him back as captain. Because Kiran, and this time round, it is Kiran who will run the team. It is not Parth, it is Kiran. It is going to be GMR. He is the chairman. He has the veto. It will be Kiran as GMR to run the team, not JSW and Parth. So Kiran for Shreyas Iyer, I can 100% say that there is a huge thing there. So Shreyas Iyer going back to DC or DC jumping for Shreyas Iyer in the auction is always a very likely possibility. That's how alignments are. Because don't be surprised if you see Shreyas Iyer not agreeing to an 18 crore bid from KKR because he may get more. So this is the funny part. So suppose, Shubhan, take one of our people, yourself, Ogni. Now, bidding has stopped for you at 9 crores. Now, I have an RTM card at 9. All of a sudden, the team, take DC. If I promised you 18 and I have the purse, I say 18. Now, I will not be able to match it with my RTM for 18. So I'll get you at 18, whichever the other team is. This is why the fact that it is not stopping at the bid and that RTM can be pushed up by the team bidding is why some of the players are now choosing to go into the auction. This is the only reason. I consider this. BCCI in future might just reconsider because there is a gray line. How is it that players are being allowed to deal with other franchises when you're still part of one franchise? Are you a release player within already? Because this is a gray line. I'm negotiating price before the auction because obviously players are not, agents are, but someone is. Is this a fair practice? Is this ethical practice? Is a question that can be asked. Because otherwise এই জিনিসটা ঘটে না, এটা ঘটছে, আমরা সবাই জানি এটা ঘটছে। ফেয়ার প্র্যাকটিস কি না ফেয়ার প্র্যাকটিস এটা নিয়ে আই এম শিওর বিসিসিআই ভবিষ্যতে কথা বলবে।
Shubhayan, can you tell us a bit more about the Shreyas Iyer story? Like exactly what happened? Just one night ago, the KKR management said all these are rumors. We have been in constant touch with Shreyas, and now we suddenly hear that Shreyas Iyer is not being retained. He will go under the hammer. So let me ask you this.
There's a different
There is a
yeah.
disconnect. Please.
This is a different story, right?
একবারও কেকেআর বলছে না যে আমরা টাচে ছিলাম না। কেকেআর বারবার বলছে আমরা রেগুলার টাচে ছিলাম। রেগুলার টাচে ছিলাম কারণ কেকেআর তো চাইনি তিনি যান, বাট টাকাটা মিলতে হবে। বাট এটা ওভারনাইট কিচ্ছু হয়নি, এটা প্রথম থেকেই হচ্ছিল। শ্রেয়াস আইয়ার একটা সার্টেন টাকায় থাকতে চান না। নাও শুভমান ক্যান টেক ওভার, বাট দেয়ার ইজ নো ডিসকানেক্ট।
Right.
Correct. Yes.
Right.
Shubham?
So with Shreyas Iyer, the thing was he got a couple of offers. Not only GMR, but another franchisee contacted him in regards of whether you are willing to take captaincy, whether you are willing to take the legacy forward of this franchisee or not. We are going to bid you around 20 CR mark, and that is what Shreyas said to KKR, that if I am getting 20 crore or 20 plus crore from other franchisee, then why aren't you making me the top retention or giving me the same amount? I have won you the IPL. I am the leader of this team. But KKR, their camp feel that Shreyas Iyer is not an 18 crore player, and they are adamant that his market value is overhyped right now in terms of valuation, in terms of what he brings to the table as a batter. He's an excellent cricketer in ODI format. He's an excellent player against spin. But in T20 cricket, where you have to make instant impact, he has done it in the past. But he has his shortcomings against shorter ball, against high pace, and that is where I think the KKR thing, the KKR camp or the group feels that Shreyas Iyer might be going at a lesser price. And of course, as Boriada explained, the new RTM rule has changed the dynamics of this auction, and that is why the players are extremely confident. That is why Harshdeep Singh feels that, if I go to the auction, I'll fetch more than 14 to 15 CR, what Punjab Kings are quoting me right now, and that is why he's also not being retained by Punjab Kings. And coming to that 35 age plus wala question, Boriada asked me about UZ Chahal also. The thing is, the fourth 18 crore mark, the slot has changed the game. They are not willing to go for Josh Butler at 18 CR. They feel that he is past his prime, or he's on a decline. We might get him back at a lower cost. Rajasthan Royals will go for Josh Butler in the auction table. That's for sure. Whether he surpasses their valuation or not, that remains to be seen. And same goes with UZ Chahal. They are adamant that he's 34, 35. It does not bring a lot of element in terms of fielding, in terms of batting. He's just a 4 over bowler, an excellent bowler, no doubt about it. But similar to that Shreyas Iyer valuation, that whether he is an 18 CR player or a 15 CR player, that's debatable. But again, I don't think we are going to see UZ Chahal in Rajasthan Royals. At least in the retention list, whether they buy him back or not, RTM, etc., etc., that is for last week of November in the auction table.
So one very important thing
I'll take your leave, Agni.
Yeah,
I'll
sure,
take your
sure,
leave.
sure.
There is
Please,
a press
please. Go,
conference.
go,
I
go.
have to enter the ground.
Yes, yes.
See
Go,
you
go,
soon.
go. Thank you. Thank you so much, Shubhayan. We'll also end our live shortly, but just before ending the live, Shubhayan made a very interesting comment, and I think we need to address this comment as well. So Shubhayan very clearly mentions that KKR management feel this Shreyas Iyer valuation is overhyped. Correct. Uh, Devashish, let me ask this to you straight. Let's take 2 points from what Shubhayan said. One, KKR is not looking at Shreyas Iyer with this much valuation because he's an excellent ODI player. But what has he done in T20s recently? On the other hand, Shreyas Iyer is saying, I'm an IPL winning captain. I am the leader of your group. So why shouldn't you spend the big bucks on me? And I'm an established middle order batsman. So a very grey area, Devashishan. I mean, both the points are correct.
Yeah, I think with Shreyas Iyer, you will also get his captaincy. So that's the reason that Delhi Capitals, if Rishabh Pant is not good, they will definitely go, as Boriada said, with Kiran Gandhi and JMR Group, and they share a close one. And remember, when Shreyas was the capital, Delhi Capitals did well. Last time Shreyas Iyer was the capital of Delhi Capitals, they did well. So obviously with Shreyas Iyer, all these talks about not a T20 means you how can you judge a batter with means obviously he might have a great season this time around. So you cannot judge a batter with his past that he is you cannot level one that he is a T20 specialist, he's a one-day specialist. Shreyas is proven that and even despite his last season also for KKR, he has scored almost 400 plus runs. So I think with Shreyas Iyer, he will also get that dual role of captaincy. And he has led KKR brilliantly last season to help the team win the title for the third time. So I think Shreyas Iyer will definitely fetch a lot of money, and definitely along with Rishabh Pant, because he brings to the table his captaincy as well.
Shromik, do you think KKR might use their right to match card for Shreyas the captain more than Shreyas the batsman?
Could be an option, yes. Why not? Could be an option, obviously. And but then again, Shreyas has been in negotiations with Delhi Capitals, and Delhi Capitals desperately want him. So it's a very interesting thing. And this time, RDM has become a little critical also. Like earlier, what it used to be, if someone is fetching the highest bid of 5 crore, for example, then you are the player's parent franchise. You are putting up the RTM card and saying, I am buying him back for 5 crore. Now BCCI have given them the franchises an option. Once you are putting up the RTM card, that the franchise with the highest bid can take that amount to 10 crore, and then you have to match that. So overall, what happens, whether Shreyas Iyer goes to Delhi Capitals, whether Rishabh Pant goes to Punjab Kings or CSK or whatever, or Royal Challengers Bangalore, in the whole process, who is the winner? BCCI is the big time winner in the whole process. And briefly, I give you the lowdown. During the franchise meetings, before the retention rules are set, BCCI are having the meetings with the franchise, and the franchise owner are pressing the BCCI, give me 6 retentions, give me 7 retentions, stuff like that, because we have already built a score and we want to retain that. So BCCI said, okay, fine, you take 6 retentions, but the way we will do, your fourth retention will be once again 18 crore. So the franchises are now caught between a rock and a hard place. So eventually BCCI has bowled a brilliant, has an excellent googly, and it has casted, because BCCI has casted the franchises.
I think more than the googly, it's probably the in-swinging Yorker of Mitch Stark, or the boot-licking Yorker of a certain Jasprit Bumrah. Now, if you look at Mumbai, Boryada, Mumbai is probably the most settled franchise when it comes to retentions. So Sky, Hardik, Rohit, Bumrah, particularly in that order, Boryada, 1, 2, 18, 14, 11, 18. Sky, Hardik, Rohit, Boom, 18, 14, 11, 18.
Maybe not. Maybe equal money. So maybe equal money, 75 crores in all. They will make sure that everyone's happy. They have sorted it out between themselves. So it is not 18, 14, 11 or whatever. They'll put in the same amount of money, make all their Indian guys this thing. Captaincy is yet not clear as far as MI is concerned, but they're a sorted franchise. They know how to deal with these fellows. They're going to satisfy each one's ego. They will keep the flock together, and they know that that's how it is, and they've done it beautifully. When is the controversy you've heard from Mumbai Indians this season? Last year, you heard a lot of controversy. You heard dressing room is not happy, so and so not happy. Tell me one controversy that you heard of Mumbai Indians now. Not one, not even one. Mumbai Indians, not one rumor came out. Will the X not be retained? Why not? All of them are retained. Rohit Sharma done. Hardik Pandya done. Jasprit Bumrah done. Surya Kumar Yadav done. Tilak Verma done. Mumbai Indians have retained the absolute core of their Indian superstars, and they are sorted. That is a fact. CSK, they know what they are doing. It is not Punjab. It is not Punjab. This whole idea about giving Ricky Ponting the reign. Give me one reason why Ricky Ponting will be given the reign. Why? What has Ricky Ponting done? 7 seasons with Delhi, 7 seasons of failure. What is Ricky Ponting's contribution to making a champion IPL team? What? Reputation as a captain of Australia, that is 20 years back. What is Ricky Ponting's contribution as a coach in the IPL setup? How many days does Ricky Ponting be in India to watch domestic cricket? কটা ডোমেস্টিক প্লেয়ারকে চেনে, কটা খেলা দেখে, কটা স্কাউটিং করে, কটা ভারতীয় প্লেয়ারকে রিক্রুট করেছে? এই যে ফ্যাসিনেশন গুলো না, এগুলো আমি কোনোদিন বুঝতে পারবো না, যে হঠাৎ রিকি পন্টিং আমি একটা দলের দায়িত্ব দিলাম। কেন ভাই এই দায়িত্বটা দিলে? কেন? তার একটা তো বেসিস থাকবে। হ্যাঁ, আমি তো পৃথিবীর সবচেয়ে ভালো নাম করা প্লেয়ারকে ধরে একটা দায়িত্ব দিয়ে দিলাম। দায়িত্ব দিয়ে দিলে তো হবে না। 7 সিজন যদি এতই ম্যাজিক আলাদিনের ছেলে, তাহলে তো দিল্লিকে টুর্নামেন্টটা জেতাবে। কি করেছে? জেতাতে তো পারেনি। তাহলে কি কিসের দায়িত্ব? সো এই যে মানে আমাদের এখানের কলগুলো নেওয়া হয়, এই কলগুলো অনেকগুলোই ব্যাপক। দেখা যাক কি দাঁড়ায় ভবিষ্যতে।
এবং একটা কমেন্ট এসছে বলে যে রিকি পন্টিং won as IPL coach in 2015. When was that? With whom? When was that? With whom? যাই হোক, so you can actually see a lot of anticipation, a lot of hype.
ও বলছে ও মানে যখন রিকি পন্টিং এর পুরনো অবতার, যখন সেই কথাটা বলছে, মুম্বাইয়ের গল্প বলছে, ইত্যাদি ইত্যাদি বলছে। ভাই মুম্বাইয়ের গল্প বলছে, মুম্বাইয়ে তখন জেতাবার জন্য টিমটা দেখো না, রিকি পন্টিং না একটা কলা গাছকে দাঁড় করিয়ে দাও, জিতে যাবে। যখন অস্ট্রেলিয়ার ওই টিমটা ছিল 2000, 2001, 2002, ওই টিমটাকে জেতানো, দিল্লি ক্যাপিটালসে উনি 7 বছর কোচ ছিলেন, 7 ইয়ার্স। হোয়াট ইজ দ্য কন্ট্রিবিউশন? ভাই অত কথা ছাড়ো, একটা সিম্পল প্রশ্ন। আজকে আপনি আইপিএল টিমের হেড কোচ, যখন ডোমেস্টিক ক্রিকেট ভারতে হয় তখন তো আপনি অস্ট্রেলিয়ায় কমেন্ট্রি করেন। আপনি তো ভারতে এসে ডোমেস্টিক ক্রিকেট দেখেন না, আপনি তো অস্ট্রেলিয়ায় বসে কমেন্ট্রি করেন ফর হোস্ট ব্রডকাস্টার। কেন করেন? টাকা পান বলে তো করেন, যে আপনি ওখানকার টাকাটা নিয়ে তারপরে ভারতে চলে এসে হেড কোচ হয়ে যান। এটা কিভাবে সম্ভব? এটা কিভাবে সম্ভব? আপনাকে তো এখানে থেকে গেট ইউর হ্যান্ডস ডার্টি, দেখো না ডোমেস্টিক ক্রিকেট, স্কাউটিং করো, টিমটাকে ঠিক করো, ক্যাম্প করো, অফ সিজন ক্যাম্প করো, তবে তো হবে। আপনি এত বড় কোচ হলে আপনাকে সরানো হলো কেন দিল্লিতে? কিসের কারণে? আপনি তো জেতেননি, তাই জন্য তো সরানো হয়েছে। এটা তো পারফরমেন্স বেসিস। আপনি যদি আজকে জিততেন, সরানো তো হতো না। এমন তো নয় যে দিল্লি আপনাকে ফ্রি রেন দেয়নি, এমন তো নয়, আপনাকে তো ফ্রি রেন দেওয়া হয়েছিল দিল্লিতেও, আপনি তো টিম করতে পারতেন, করেননি কেন? অনেক প্রশ্ন করা যায়।
So Boria Mujumdar asking all the hard questions and Rev Sports is yes, Shomikda, please go ahead.
Thing regarding this coaches thing, I just want to be a little anecdotal. Banglaয় বলবো না ইংলিশে বলবো বলো, but it's a very interesting story. It's a very interesting story. The Steve Waugh and Ricky Ponting's all-conquering Australia, ওরা সব জিতছিল and জন বুকানন ওদের কোচ ছিল, রাইট? তারপরে শেন ওয়ার্ন যখন এই আইপিএল এর ফার্স্ট সিজনে এখানে রাজস্থান রয়্যালস এর ক্যাপ্টেন হয়ে এলো, এবং সবই ছিল শেন ওয়ার্ন, এবং শেন ওয়ার্ন দেখিয়ে দিয়েছিল যে কি করে একটা ফ্র্যাঞ্চাইজি চ্যাম্পিয়ন করতে হয়। তো তখন আমার মনে আছে ইডেন গার্ডেন্সে আমি এবং আরো 2-3 জন রিপোর্টার শেন ওয়ার্ন গ্যালারিটার তলায় দাঁড়িয়ে সিগারেট খাচ্ছে, আমরা জন বুকানন নিয়ে জিজ্ঞেস করেছিলাম। তো একটা দুটো লাইনে উত্তর দিয়েছিল, বারবার ডায়রিয়া। হ্যাঁ, এই কোচিং ব্যাপারটা একটু ইজ আ বিট ওভাররেটেড থিং। কোচিং ইজ লাইক হোয়াট স্টিফেন ফ্লেমিং ডাজ এট CSK, staying in the background. He never tries to take the limelight, he never tries to take the center stage, but he improves his players, he creates a fantastic atmosphere in that dressing room. That is what coaching is all about.
And Shomik Chakraborty shares a very, very interesting anecdote. And so we have all these comments coming in. Let us assure you that we'll take all these comments again in the afternoon when we finally know the final retention list that has to be revealed by the franchises today. So the moment we know the retention list, even before we know the retention list, we will come live on Rev Sports Bangla, Rev Sports English, and Rev Sports Global. All these YouTube handles, please keep an eye out for us. So we're planning to do this in afternoon at around 3:30 when we more or less assure about the retention list, because one by one slowly the franchises will end all the speculations, all the controversies, all the debate, and they will roll out the retention list one by one. And all of us right now who are joining, Shomik Chakraborty, Devashish Sen, Boria Mujumdar, probably we'll get Rohit Juglan, probably Shubhan will also join us, and Boria will of course be there. So we will decide. ম্যাটিনি শো 3টের সময়,
আজ সকালবেলার শো, রাত্রিবেলার শো 9টার সময়। আজ ম্যাটিনি শো 3টে। দেবাশিসকে আজকে ছুটি দেওয়া হবে ওর ডায়াবেটিসের খাবারের রুটিন থেকে, বেচারা কিছু খেতে পায় না।
সর্বনাশ, এ কি
পারমিশন পাবে?
এ বাবা, দেবাশিসের ডায়াবেটিস আছে নাকি?
দেবাশিসকে দিতে, দেবাশিস আজকে না, এটা মানতে হবে। দেবাশিস কিন্তু ভালো ছেলের মতো নিয়মটা মানছে, অস্ট্রেলিয়া যাওয়ার আগে নিয়মটা মানছে, যেটা ওর মানা উচিত। বাট আজকে দুপুরবেলা 3টের সময় ও বাড়িতে ভালো করে ভাত খেয়ে জয়েন করবে 3টের সময়, যদিও এখন কম ভাত খাচ্ছে বেচারা।
না ঠিক আছে। এরপর তো আমরা অস্ট্রেলিয়া যাবো, অস্ট্রেলিয়া গিয়ে দেবাশিস সেন আর আমি
আজকে মর্নিং ওয়াক গেছিলাম, আজকে মর্নিং ওয়াক গেছিলাম, এবং আই এম ফিলিং ভেরি চার্জড। না না, এটা করা উচিত। মর্নিং ওয়াকটা সবারই দরকার, আমি একা বলে নয়, যে সবারই একটু হাঁটা দরকার। আজকে আমরা জীবনে মানে হাঁটা চলা একদম করি না। তো এই অস্ট্রেলিয়ায় যে সমস্যাটা হবে না, অস্ট্রেলিয়ায় মানে অনেক অনেক হাঁটার অনেক জায়গা, মানে এত সুন্দর পার্ক, সুতরাং অনেকটাই হাঁটবো, সেই সমস্যাটা হবে না।
কিন্তু দেবাশিসের প্রবলেমটা হচ্ছে, দেবাশিস হাঁটতে হাঁটতে ভাববে এই মোহনবাগান, এই ইস্ট বেঙ্গল, এই সিএসকে, এই কেকেআর, এই খবর। দেবাশিসের ওটাই, দেবাশিস 5টার সময় উঠে গ্রুপে লিখতে লেগে যায়, স্বপ্নিল এটা করে দিস, নীল এটা জমা দিয়ে দিস, এই ছবিগুলোকে করে দিস। দেবাশিসের কিন্তু এই
আমি
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 বারবার
সিরিয়াসলি ভাই,
দেবাশিসের এনার্জি
ভাই ওরে বাপ রে বাপ, দেবাশিসদের এনার্জি এবং ওয়ার্ক, মানে দেবাশিসদের এনার্জি এবং ওয়ার্ক এথিক, মানে কলকাতা ময়দানে দেবাশিস ইজ অন টপ অফ এভরি বিট অফ এক্সক্লুসিভ দ্যাট ইজ হ্যাপেনিং। এবং এটা আমি আই এম পার্ট অফ দ্য হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ গ্রুপ, হেন্স আই নো। আমি দেবাশিসদাকে লাইভে এম্বারেস করার জন্য বলছি না, বাট ইটস অ্যাকচুয়ালি ট্রু। দেবাশিসদার যে ওয়ার্ক এথিক আউটস্ট্যান্ডিং, এবং দেবাশিসদা বললো লোকের হাঁটা দরকার। আমার মনে
আরে
হয়
বরিয়াদার থেকে শেখা।
এই দেখ শ্রমিককে দেখ, শ্রমিক কালকে রাত্রে আমায় লিখলো, আমি একটার সময় আই এম পুটিং ইট অন রেকর্ড, 1 AM শ্রমিক আমায় লিখলো, সকালে 9টার শোটাতে আমায় নিও না, আমার এই এডিট শিফট শেষ হলো, আমি শোবো। আজ সকালবেলা 7টার সময় আমায় লিখছে আমি উঠে গেছি। আই সেড কচুরি জিলিপি খেয়ে শোটায় জয়েন করো। দিস ইজ হোয়াট আই লাইক অ্যাবাউট আওয়ার গ্রুপ। বাট দ্য কেক ইজ টেকেন বাই রোহিত জুগলান, ইউ মাস্ট লিসেন টু দিস স্টোরি। আমি কাল রাত্রিবেলা 1টার সময় টুইট করা হলো নিকোলাস পুরানকে 21 কোটি টাকা ইত্যাদি ইত্যাদি। একটা লোক টুইটারে আমায় লিখছে, তার 2 मिनट পরে বলে सर आप रोहित जुगलान को आईपीएल रिटेंशन का प्राइस दे दो,
एम्बेसडर बना दीजिए,
क्योंकि हाँ कुछ কেনা মানে কিছু, ও अभी लाइव आ गया। রাত্রির 1:15টার সময় রোহিত জুগলান ইউটিউবে লাইভ आ गया, মানে ও তখন ইউটিউবে লাইভ করতে লেগে গেছে, মানে আনবিলিভেবলি পাগল। মানে কত রকমের ক্যারেক্টার
এবং
আছে।
এবং আমি এই একটা কমেন্ট দিয়ে আমি লাইভটা শেষ করবো। আমাদের রেগুলার ভিউয়ার তমগ্ন বসু লিখছেন, মনে হচ্ছে এবিপি আনন্দতে এক্সিট পোল দেখছি, সেম সেম ফিল উইথ দ্য নিউজ এন্ড প্রেডিকশনস।
না না, একটা ডিফারেন্স আছে, একটা ডিফারেন্স আছে, এবিপি আনন্দ বলে না, একটা ডিফারেন্স আছে। এক্সিট পোল সব ভুল, সে যে চ্যানেলেই আপনি দেখুন, এক্সিট পোল ইজ টোটাল রাবিশ। এক্সিট পোলে যে পরিমাণ পয়সা খরচা হয় ইজ আ ওয়েস্ট। আমরা না পয়সা খরচা করি না ভুল বলি। সো তমগ্ন দুটো ডিফারেন্স আছে। আমরা যেটা বলি সেটা কারেক্ট বলি, আমাদের খবরগুলো কারেক্ট হয়, এবং আমরা এক্সিট পোলের মতো পয়সা খরচা করি না। আপনি এবিপি এটসেট্রা বলছেন, আমি সমস্ত এক্সিট পোলকে ধরে বলছি, এক্সিট পোল প্রত্যেকবার প্রমাণ হয়ে গেছে, এটা হরিয়ানা ইলেকশন, ন্যাশনাল ইলেকশন, এক্সিট পোল কিচ্ছু জানে না। ওই স্যাম্পল সাইজ দিয়ে কিচ্ছু হয় না, অ্যাবসলিউট বুলশিট, বোগাস। ওই পয়সাটা বাঁচানো উচিত।
এবং সেটাই আমরা দেখবো যে আমরা যে প্রেডিকশন গুলো করেছি, আমরা যে ব্রেক গুলো করেছি, সেগুলো কতটা সত্যি। Join us for the matinee show. We start from 3, and thank you to all my guests for joining for today's morning show. Thank you so much.